Here's how to get infinite tranquil plants in the brand new Roblox Grow Garden update, which is the Zen update. Now let's be real, all of us have been on YouTube, and every single time a new update drops, we're on YouTube and we're searching up how to do this, how to do that, how to do everything, and it's kind of getting confusing, bro. Every single week there's new mutations, new events, and new things, and it's just so confusing. But I have done a lot of research, meaning I spent like 5 hours doing this right now. So don't worry, I have every single method on how to get these infinite tranquil plants, and I'm gonna tell you step by step. And at the end of this video, I'm gonna just put up a chart that's gonna show everything you need. You can just take a screenshot and boom, bro, you're good to go. All right, so first of all, here's what the tranquil mutations actually look like. They have like this little fancy thing over it, and it looks pretty cool. Now here is how this actually works. There are two ways to go about it. So as soon as you start the event, you gotta wait every single hour for the tranquil event to start. In 23 seconds, the Zen event is gonna begin. Yeah, Zen event is gonna start, and once it starts, our plants are gonna become tranquil. It's very similar to the bee update, but basically for 10 minutes, everything in my garden will become tranquil, but not at once. It's gonna be individually. So you have to really figure out what plants you want, because each plant does give you, that was my phone. Each plant does give you basically a certain amount of points. So if you have prismatic plants, as you can see, oh, there it goes. It just made it tranquil. As you can see, it's going one at a time. So you really have to be selective of what kind of plants you want. So if I was you right now, go for the prismatic plants. Get rid of everything on your garden that is not prismatic. I've been rocking with about, I'd say what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I have like 8 sugar apples, and all I did was go to the seed section here, and whenever the event was going on, I was just basically buying all the prismatics. So in this situation, you don't want to get, I mean, the giant pine cone could actually work in this situation, because you can get about 3, but you're trying to go for prismatic plants that have the most amount of fruits on them so they can all get tranquil, because this event is only going to last for 10 minutes, okay? Now, I'm going to show you some other methods to speed this up, but if you're just starting out, you're kind of cooked, so you have to wait for the first event to show up, have your prismatic plants, and then boom, you're gonna get tranquil. Now this sugar apple right here has a tranquil mutation, and it's gonna be worth 7 points. So I'll show you the point system towards the end of the video on what they all give you. I've heard a bunch of people saying to get a bunch of bamboo and basically go to your garden and plant the bamboo because it's so cheap and easy to get. And basically, if you have 726 bamboo seeds like I do, you can just plant them over here. But here's the thing, it's still gonna take time to make them tranquil, right? Because it's still gonna take time for the tranquil mutation to hit those plants. So I don't think it's personally worth it. So you're better off going for prismatic plants, including the sugar apple, which has the most amount of fruits on it, or the beanstalk, or even a pine cone, which I believe it gives only 3. Here it is on my alt. So for my alt account, I already maxed out the event and I already have 1,000 chi. And all I did was just plant this many sugar apples. I had some burning buds. The ember lilies were kind of useless because they only give you 1 ember lily, so it's like, it's not really worth it. And I AFK'd for about 10 hours and I was maxed out. That's about it. So now all I gotta do is sit there. As you can see, my alt account is sitting there and it's buying those seed packs and Zen eggs, which is gonna be the next step I'm gonna show you. So first things first, just to debunk this, people have been saying that if you complete the event right here, the stages on the tree, you're gonna be able to get more tranquil, which I don't think that's true. But if you do want to complete this, I'll show you also how many points it takes. But basically, here is one way to do so. If you complete the stages here, right, and you don't have any chi, so you use all your tranquil plants on here, you complete this thing, and now you have no chi at all. So I currently have 204. Basically, if you do that, you can actually unlock the Pet Shard Tranquil, which is really good to have. So this is one way to go about it. If you want to have 8 pets, give them all the Tranquil Shard, they're going to receive the Tranquil mutation, which therefore will make every single plant in your garden tranquil. So that is basically what you do like once you have everything decked out. But to just start off, get the prismatic plants, wait for the event, have like 7 sugar apple trees. That's gonna give you 35 tranquil, 35 times 7. That's gonna be over 250 points right there. So yeah, that's gonna be like a great start to get those Zen eggs. Now what I would do is start going for the Zen eggs. So getting those seed packs and stuff are okay. They're not gonna really give you more tranquil, but the Zen eggs is where it's at. As you can see right here, there is one specific pet called Tanchozuro. So Tanchozuro, this guy right here is gonna already have a built-in tranquil mutation. So like I said, I'll show you in the video all the stats to make it like really easy to explain, but it's a 4% chance. So if I was you right now, have those prismatic plants, so use sugar apples, giant pine cones, burning buds, like how I have here, okay? Wait about 5 hours, just keep on letting them all get tranquil, harvest them, then go here first and just simply click take all my tranquil plants, and boom, we just submitted 5 fruits for 28 chi. So there you go. And now I can use that money to basically buy myself a Zen egg. So start maxing out the Zen eggs while you have more prismatic plants and keep getting prismatic plants on here. Yes, you could use bamboos and stuff like that, but it's gonna give you less points. So let me show you how the point system works. As you can see, boom. So we're gonna actually grab this bamboo right here. Okay, now let's, wait, where'd it go? Where's my tranquil effect? What? Okay, there we go. I got a tranquil bamboo. Let's see how much it's worth. So we're gonna go here, and just to prove to you why it's not worth it, all right? So don't listen to all the people saying this. It's only 4 chi. It's really not worth it. I would go for the prismatic plants, okay? All right, anyways, so there's another option. Go ahead and get yourself any level 50 pets that you have, which most likely you might not have it, especially if you're new to the game. Now, if you are an OG, you've been playing this for a while, you're chilling, dude. But basically, I can take my Stegosaurus, that's level 51. I'd go over here and then drop it off, and there's a 3% chance right here that you can get Tranquil. That's still not enough. So basically, while you're waiting for Tranquil mutations to hit your plants every hour and you're harvesting, which is good, you can try to hatch the Zen eggs, which takes 4 hours, and you can also try to get the mutations for the Tranquil. Now, if you really want, you can just go towards the tree method. So that is maxing out the tree, which will take a very, very long time. But if you have raccoons, you're in the clear. Have an army of raccoons that are gonna steal other people's tranquil plants, and then by the first day, that's how I also maxed out my account. So I use like a multi-method, and basically one of the methods was I kept like 2 raccoons on my team here, and they were stealing tranquil plants while I was harvesting these sugar apple ones that have tranquil and the giant pine cones, and then also using a giant ant and a stegosaurus. So that's another thing you wanna do. So whenever you're harvesting these plants, go ahead right now. Here's what we're gonna do. Let's actually show you how this is gonna work. We're gonna pick up all of my pets, okay? So let's go and pick up every single one. Here we go. We're gonna pick up all my pets, and now here's the method to duplicate them. Super simple. We're gonna duplicate our pets. Place down all of our giant ants. You could use stegosauruses, but I don't think they're like as beneficial, so I'm just gonna go for these guys. There we go. And as you can see, we're getting some more of these. I'm gonna remove these bamboos. These are literally ruining it for me, so I don't want this. I also don't want this horn dino shroom. Let's go ahead and get rid of that. Reclaimer. Yep, get out of here. Okay, we only wanna have prismatic plants. All right. Anyways, let's finish placing down our giant ants. And if you still have some space here, I'm gonna put down some stegosauruses. Doesn't hurt to have them. So there we go. Another one and one more. And now let's go towards the second method. We're gonna go and harvest it, and look how many times we're gonna duplicate. Here we go. Duplicate. Come on, bro. Don't make me look bad. Yo, come on, bro. There we go. We got 1 bonus one. There we go. And we got 2. That wasn't that good, honestly. I thought it was gonna be a lot more. It used to be a little bit more like easier to get, but I guess I don't know what happened to it. They probably patched it. So there you go. Now we got some tranquil plants, not bad, and we got a ton. So that was from about how many sugar apples? Let's go and count it out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 sugar apples and 3 giant pine cones. All right, so I am stacked on Tranquil. We're gonna go here, and I'm gonna start maxing out this tree. So, or actually, if we can just go here and just get more cheap ones. So that's one way. But you could go here and max this guy out. So this way you can get him to stage 7. It's just gonna take a very, very long time. And then you'll be able to get yourself this thing, the Tranquil Shard. So I already got on my ult account, but here we go. Drop it off. 61 Zen from 13 fruits. Not bad. The tree's now growing, so I'm gonna do this again. And this is for only harvesting those plants. Don't forget, only harvesting those. So he's growing the tree. We're gonna do this again. There he goes, already maxed out, super duper easy. We should be able to get to stage 3 with this, all right? Let's keep it going, come on, my boy. Let me show them how it's done. And this Kitsune is looking so good, but this is the rarest pet in the game at a 0.08% chance, but there are some alternatives to it, which I'll show off in another video. There's just the raccoon, you know, the raccoon, and there's one more, a secret pet. So we got 19 fruits. We're already on stage 3. Remember, this is only 1 harvest from those trees over there, and it only took 1 hour. Well, actually, it took like 5 hours. Yeah, it was 5 hours. There you go. Now we're gonna do this again. I'm still going. I'm already on stage 4 from using those prismatic plants. I told you, it's the meta, okay? Once we get this to stage 7, we're gonna be good. Then we can get those mutation shards right here, the pet shard tranquils, instead of just mutating my pets, which have a 3% chance, very, very rare. So I'd rather just wait for the shards. There we go. And like I said, while you're doing this, and you already finished up, so that's it, I'm out. I gotta wait for these things to regrow. Here's another alternative. We're gonna simply go here, place down a basic sprinkler while the thing is still going on. Let these kind of like regrow real quick, you know what I mean? And we can like water it as well and stuff like that. So it might make it like a little bit faster to regrow. All right, I already got one back, not bad. It's not that much, but hey, it's something at least. What did I just pick up? I picked up something expensive. Hopefully it wasn't one of my like expensive fruits here. It most likely was. I wouldn't be surprised. All right, so yeah, let this thing kind of like regrow back, and hopefully the event is still active and I can just keep harvesting it. But anyways, what I would do right now, you want to start placing down your Zen eggs. So if you have 2 Zen eggs, place them down because you might be able to hatch it into that special bird that is going to basically give you the mutation on all your plants. All right, so yeah, this is basically the system. Now let me show you the chart that I promised you. So here is a full guide of the Zen update. This is my channel, by the way. Please subscribe. Help me reach 1,000 subscribers. I'm grinding every single day. We're posted. So yeah, this is the one we want right here. Tancho Zuro. This is the guy right here. He's super OP. That's going to give you the Tranquil mutation, okay? So better than having a shard, the pet shards. As you can see right here, every 10 minutes, it's going to meditate for 10 seconds, and nearby fruits in a 15 stud are going to have a 5% chance to mutate into Tranquil. If you pair Tancho Zuro with Mimic Octopus, so 7 Mimic Octopus, I know, that sounds crazy. It's just like so expensive, right? That is going to give you a really, really good advantage of getting your whole entire garden Tranquil in literally an hour. Well, actually 30 minutes, because all the Mimic Octopus would run it, and it would be crazy. Like, the whole entire garden will become Tranquil instantly, especially if you have over 50 prismatic plants. All right, moving on. Here is Tancho Zuro. I told you what he does. 4% hash chance. It is kind of rare. That's the only downside. Here is another way. Tranquil mutation. Every 25 minutes, not that good compared to it. Nearby fruits find inner peace applying Tranquil mutation. So this is another way to kind of get it, but it's a 3% chance to actually get this mutation naturally. Now here is the point system. I was telling you legendary is only 4 points. So you want to really save your time and go for the prismatic plants. I also don't know what transcendent is. I don't think I've ever seen that before, but prismatic is a W. Go for the prismatic. It's 100% worth it. It's just good. Divine is also good as well. That's not bad at all. And same with mythical. That's another way to go about it. You could use it like another way, but I would just kind of go for the prismatic just because why not, right? But if you can't go for prismatic, go for divine or settle for mythical. That's also a good option. So in this situation, dragon fruits and mango seeds are also going to be a good alternative if you don't have any prismatic. So if you're just starting out, go for mango or dragon fruit. They're going to be pretty good. Cactus is kind of mid, so I wouldn't go for that. Bamboo is easy to plant, but like I said, yeah, I mean, you could use it, but it's going to be very unlikely that you're going to have them all maxed out Tranquil. So yeah, that's a good option though. But pepper and cacao would also work. Beanstalk is great. It's going to give you a lot of harvest. Same with sugar apple and same with giant pine cone. Burning bud, not so much. Only going to give you like 3 plants. I mean, giant pine cone is also kind of mid. It only gives you like what, 1, 2, 3. If it's a bigger stem, it might give you like 4 or 5. But yeah, you get the point. And moving on, here is the Pet Shard Tranquil unlocked at stage 7, okay? And next up, I'm gonna show you this, the Zen Tree stages. We already did stage 0, we did stage 1, stage 2, and stage 3, and stage 4 is what we're currently on. Stage 5, very difficult, 245. So if you were doing only prismatic plants, let me do some quick maths. This would require you, so you divide this by 7 basically, because 7 is what you get from the prismatic plants. As you can see, prismatic 7, okay? So you're gonna divide it by 7, that's gonna give you 46, and then 245 divided by 7, that's gonna give you 35, okay? So there we go. Let me go and do the other math as well, and we're gonna add it all up together. All right, so basically, here's what it is. I updated a few of the numbers. So you need 47 for stage 6, you need stage 5 is going to be 35 prismatic plants. For stage 4 is 26 prismatic plants. Stage 3 is 19 prismatic plants. Stage 2 is 13 prismatic plants. Stage 1 is 9 prismatic plants. And stage 0 is 6 prismatic plants. If we add all this up, let's do some quick math. 6 plus 9 plus 13 plus 19 plus 26 plus 35 plus 47. Bro, I should go to school at this point. 155 prismatic plants total. 155 prismatic plants. That is really not that hard to get. You can get this in under a day and you should be good to go. So if every single plant harvested you 5 fruits, right? That is a prismatic plant, for example. You would need a total of, so total of how many plants? Let's find out. You need 31 prismatic plants in your garden. So that is one way to go about it. So yeah, there you go. This is basically it. This is everything you need right here. The full chart. Go ahead and take a screenshot so you have it. And anyways, hit the subscribe button. Click on one of these videos. Help your boy Milky reach 1,000 subscribers. And I'll see you tomorrow with a new upload. We got so much stuff to cover in this update, so stay tuned. And I'll see you tomorrow. Peace.